Welcome to a Fables a Day, in which the Archivist reviews an issue of Fables a day up till the final issue, where he will undoubtedly cry like a baby. And there's no restraint on spoilers, so if that's a problem for you, well then go read the series and then come back. On with the show! Fables number 140, The Boys in the Band Part 2, in which our tale of bladed adventure and tartan noir continues. They make a grave marker for Puss in Boots, leaving his sword and hat on a cairnstone pile. They continue their venture but stop at night, using crosses to shield themselves from the broken wear, the evil queen's nightly horror of a man who cannot be killed by any man. At night, Briar Rose confronts the broken weir, because by this point we've all seen Lord of the Rings, and yes, Briar Rose even calls out how hackneyed the "I'm no man," and even shoots him in the head to finish him off. But she is scratched by his blade, which means she'll become an undead thing soon enough. But they all continue their quest to the evil queen's castle and start fighting their way in. Joe uses a grenade he brought from Fabletown and explodes himself in the queen. But she survives and they go back into fighting. While she focuses on them, boom! Giants come crashing in, with Puss in Boots on one of their shoulders. Woohoo! And they all defeat the witch, though we get another fake-out death from Puss in Boots. With the day saved, Briar, Puss, and Petey Pipe head back home. So this is basically a two-parter to push every sort of ending. From the call shots of the "no man can kill the broken weir," to the return of Puss in Boots from 2 fake-out deaths, and the ultimate fate of Fabletown. What was the ultimate fate of Fabletown? Don't you remember why Fabletown was created? It was only a fallback spot from the war with the adversary. So the ultimate destruction of Fabletown comes with being able to return home. Yeah, I know, poetic. What about this two-parter? It was a good way for Willingham to just point out that endings will happen, and there are so many varieties that they can be good, and they can be bad, but they do have to happen eventually. Or something like that. Honestly, I was on the fence about whether I liked this or not. It's perfectly serviceable, but with a two-parter like this, the story being based around tropes and all that, while still being played straight, just sort of makes me go, yes, we get it. About halfway through this issue. It's still great, mind you. Just now that we're in the home stretch, it feels like it felt a little unwanted, though it is sort of needed to push the message on endings, because it is a nice way to turn around and go, hey, the book's going to end, I'm giving you 10 issues to deal with it. And tomorrow brings us into the home stretch of the final 10 issues. Don't miss it.